guys, welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome, welcome. We have sell signals across the board, all right? You guys know we had sell signals in just one or two of the indexes. On the 240, I think we had a sell signal on the Russell. Guess what? All right. As of yesterday, we've got sell signals across the board. Yesterday, and most of them came in today too. All right, so let's go over the markets. This is very important. All right, so our stock boss traders, our bull master traders, be careful, right? Adding any stocks that's coming from heat seeker. Be careful with that, okay? Current positions, if you have any current positions, make sure that they're holding. If not, close those trades, okay? And we'll take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is really struggling to hold at that 90,000 support level. So we'll go through all of that this evening. Lots of information to go over, all right? So guys, on the S&P, we have a sell signal. Now the Dow was down 498, so 498 points down on the Dow today. On the NASDAQ, 275 points down on the NASDAQ. S&P was down 55 points, and the Russell was slightly up. All right, so we have a sell signal on the daily time frame on the S&P right here. Sell signal on the NASDAQ, right? Your white arrow here. Sell signal on the Dow, sell signal on the Russell, and the VIX is at 24. So we've gotten above 20 on the VIX, all right, above 20. So we're getting more volatility in equities. That is not good, okay? So 24 on the VIX today. All right, the dollar index is still holding at 99. Currently in the futures market, all right, so Dow E-mini, S&P E-mini, Russell, and the NASDAQ all down, slightly down. Dollar is slightly down this evening. We do have a sell signal in tech. So our number one sector, guys, we've been trading has a sell signal. All right, so sell signal on the XLK. All right, our buy signal was here, 217. Sell signal came in on a breakup support right here, white candle right at 279. Okay, looking at support on the XLK support is about 242 right here. Support, now we close today right here. All right, nice run up, by the way. And I know you guys did extremely well. All right, so we want to make sure we protect those profits, okay? Forex tracker, dollar is still consolidating here, so if you're going to trade that market, just know it's in a tight range. Be careful there. Aussie dollar, same thing here. Pound dollar, same thing, right? So pound pairs, Aussie pairs, dollar pairs, be careful with those, okay? Euro dollar consolidating here within a tight range, okay? New Zealand dollar, Kiwi pairs are short, so you might find some short positions, right, in the Kiwi. However, all right, pound yen and the yen pairs are moving higher. All right, so the only trade we are holding on to currently is the yen pairs. Okay, all right. We still have the top trending pair, which is Aussie New Zealand. So Aussie New Zealand still holding, guys. That's the number one trade right now. Now it's pulled back on the daily time frame. If you've missed it, right, just wait. Let's take a look at the 60-minute. So 60-minute has a buy signal here. That might present some opportunities to move higher, to continue that overall trend on the daily. Okay, so keep an eye on that 60-minute time frame. You guys might have an opportunity to get on that trade. So AUD NZD, 60-minute. All right. I'm not going to call it yet. We'll take a look at that later. Okay. That's the number one pair in Monster Scalper. VIX, as mentioned, is at 24.69. So we have increased volatility. Let's take a look at the MAX 7s, guys. MAX 7s are in trouble. All right. So let's make sure we cover them. First one is NVIDIA. NVIDIA has a sell signal right now, which is a red candle. All right, so red candle here, we're trading now below previous resistance becomes support. Next support level is right about here. NVIDIA made a high of 211, closed today at 181. All right, so 181 is where it's closed today. Support is at 165. All right, be careful. Microsoft. All right, Microsoft also has a sell signal. Red candles here. Sell signal came in several days ago, as a matter of fact, last week. And we are breaking to support here. Be careful. If you're trading with us, you guys know we should be out of these. Meta, Facebook. We've had a sell signal in Meta for some time now. And we're solid in the markdown phase. Our buy signal, most recent buy signal, was 776. Our sell signal, 731. All right. And right now, we're all the way down here. All right. At 581. All right. 581 right here. We're moving towards support. We've got good support all the way down here at 500, guys. All right, but this is why we need to get out of these stocks when we get sell signals. So Meta came all the way from 791, almost 800, to now 580, 597. All right, it's a big drop. Google, let's take a look here. All right, doing well, surprisingly, holding its buy signal at 284. All right, so most recent buy signal was right here at 253. Previous buy signals did well. Bought here, sold here. Bought here, sold here. Buy signal holding even with the down day. All right, Google's holding really well here. All green candles, yellow support and resistance. All right, if it breaks that resistance here, normally you could add. But with the condition of this market, certainly might want to be careful doing that. Amazon, red candle. So we do have a sell signal with Amazon, guys. All right. Good amount of selling came in here, right? Big candle here, failing to hold resistance right here. Support is right here. All right. Support here. Red candles coming in here. Sell signals, we should be out with Amazon. Apple. Right. Apple's still holding for now. And holding strong. All right, so Apple definitely bucking the trend. Buy signal 218, trading at 267. All green candles. Yellow support and resistance. Good job holding firm. So not all of them are correcting. but for the most part, most of them are. We only have two that's holding up. The Dow on the 240, we have a sell signal, guys. Okay, so Dow 240 sell signal, red candles coming in. We should be out. The Dow on the 240. Dow on the daily sell signal here, guys. We should be out of this market. Okay. Dow on the weekly time frame, holding. Dow monthly, holding. S&P, right? S&P on the 240, right? Sell signal here, red candles coming in, breaking support. Not good. Not good, guys. Okay. All right. S&P daily sell signal on the daily as well. Not good. All right. S&P weekly holding for now, monthly holding. NASDAQ 240 sell signal, all right, sell signal, breaking support here. We are moving lower. Remember, guys, we're at all-time highs. All right, so we have a long way to go. Long way. This market wants to correct, guys. All right, it has all this that it can drop. All right, so we have support here, and then our April low is all the way down here. All right, wouldn't be surprised if we correct all the way back down to that support. Previous resistance becomes support right here. NASDAQ daily sell signals. All right, so notice we're getting sell signals on these daily time frames. That's critical. All right. NASDAQ support is right here. NASDAQ on the weekly, NASDAQ on the monthly, Russell on the 240. All right, sell signal. Russell on the daily sell signal here. And I believe we have a sell signal, Russell on the weekly, right? Hold on. All right. So no sell signal on the weekly with the Russell. Do have a sell signal on the daily though. Okay. All right. So we should be out of equities. Out of equities. So stock boss traders, bull master traders, just be careful with that market. Okay. All right. Bitcoin on the 240. We are right at on the daily time frame. We have a short position here. No, we didn't call that position, but we have a short signal. Okay. So we are struggling to hold support here. Let's remove this. Now that we are here. So a high was here. We are testing support here at 92. And then we have further support at around 70,000. So if we break this support here, we'll definitely move lower. All right, so support here, and then further support over here. And that is 70,000 right here. All right, right about here. Definitely a falling knife. Do not try to catch this, okay? All right, lower lows. All right. Any bounce in Bitcoin will likely will move lower. Just like here was a bounce. This was a bounce, but it continues to make lower highs, lower lows. Okay? Be careful. Now, Bitcoin, you guys know Bitcoin is a barometer for most of the cryptocurrencies out there. So you will notice that, right? the other cryptocurrencies are moving lower as well. Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, we broke through that channel here. Red candle here, again, testing support 90,000. Next support level 70,000. Right? If we get to 70,000, next support after that, we have decent support here at around 30,000. Okay, let's see what it does here. Monthly, nothing here. Pound yen on the 240, holding here. Pound yen on the daily, good price action. Pound yen on the weekly looks good to break out. Okay, we do have current positions in the yen pairs. We'll take a look at those. All right, but pound yen breaking out. So yen pairs, that's your best trade right now. Pound yen, monthly time frame, looks good, breaking out here. So daily, weekly, and monthly as well. All right, dollar Swiss. So dollar Swiss is consolidating. You might have a range trade there on the 240. All right, dollar Swiss on the daily consolidating here. So no trades in the dollar pairs, guys. All right, so if dollar Swiss is consolidating, the majority of the dollar pairs will consolidate as well. So no trades there. Dollar Swiss on the weekly, nothing. Dollar Swiss on the monthly, nothing. Pound dollar is consolidating. So just assume, right, those pound pairs are consolidating as well. Again, you might have one or two that's, doing their own thing. But overall, right, pound pairs, nothing to do there. On the daily, on the weekly, nothing there. On the monthly, consolidating on the monthly as well. Okay, that's pound dollar. All right. Euro dollar on the same thing here. On the 240s, consolidating. Right, on the daily, consolidating. Right, and again that whole group. If euro dollar starts to break out, guess what? We can then take a look at that group. But guess what? That's not happening. So we hold, all right, on euro dollar, but the whole group. So daily, weekly, monthly, same thing. Aussie dollar, same thing. Consolidating. So Forex, guys, the Forex market still in a deep consolidation. Okay. Kiwi dollar consolidating. Same thing here. Same thing here. It is in the markdown phase, so it's getting ready. New Zealand dollar on the weekly, same thing, and on the monthly. All right. So the yen pairs are your best trade right now. Okay. Gold, gold is holding at what's that? 4,000 on gold. Right, our buy signal was here. This is on the daily time frame. Let's see if we can get back to the high here. We're trading right here. It's still holding, right? Choppy. Let's do this. Alrighty, gold on the daily, gold on the monthly, silver holding as well, silver on the daily, silver on the monthly, crude oil consolidating, guys, nothing here. So crude oil, natural gas, all of that is consolidating. So that market is consolidating. All right, you guys can see that there. Bonds, the TLT, consolidating here. All these markets are consolidating, guys. All right. Just holding at 89. Sell signal, nothing there. Bonds on the weekly time frame, monthly time frame. Now we talked about this before. This bonds presents a great opportunity. Not ready yet though. I really oversold. Nicely done in the markdown phase. Going through its accumulation now. Just need to break out with the buy signal. The dollar, like I said, holding. That's silver on the weekly. Let's bring this up here. All right, dollar here on the monthly as well. All right, current positions, let's go through those. Current positions in Monster Scalper on the 240. All right, so ZAR Yen on the 240. All right, that position closed right here, so we should close that trade, ZAR Yen. Dollar Yen, that position closed. New position here, we didn't call that, so dollar Yen, let's close that. SGD JPY, that's still holding its buy signal. New Zealand Yen still holding. HKD JPY close. Pound Yen still holding its buy signal. Euro Yen still holding. Swiss Yen still holding. CAD Yen, that position closed right here. We have a new position. Let's close that. Aussie Yen closed, and Aussie New Zealand closed as well on the 240. Okay. So we're still holding SGD JPY, NZD JPY, and Pound Yen. And Euro Yen and Swiss Yen. Okay. Equities in Stock Boss. We only have 2 stocks, guys, in Stock Boss. Isn't it awesome? 2 stocks in Stock Boss. We've been trimming. And isn't it nice to be thin in the market when sellers really come in? So we only have 2. Let's take a look here. All right, Stock Boss. All right, PYXS still holding. All right, still good amount of buying. All green candles. All right, holding here. GLUE. Holding as well. So the 2 stocks in Stock Boss holding as well. Bull Master, let's take a look here. All right. VSCO holding. ORA holding. ORA, guys, we're going to close this. Has red, white candles here. All right, with the condition of this market, we're going to close that. So if you're running your systems, any white candles, you might want to close the trade. ELAN, white candles here. Let's close that. Protect your capital. CAT holding. ASML, sell signal. Close that trade, please. All right, so now in Bull Master, we only have 5 left. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome execution. That's what we want. Imagine you've got, like when we started buying in about May, sending those alerts out, right? All through the summer, we had 30, 40, 50, 60 stocks in here. You imagine? Market's correcting and you're still holding those stocks. Not good. All right. All right, we're going to go about 5 more minutes here. And then we'll be done. Hold on here. All right, so we're going to do this here. All right. Quick look at some of our systems. So crypto's monster, guys. Crypto's monster. Holding support right here at 92,000 on Bitcoin. All right, so right at 92, holding at 90. Again, next support 70 and then 50. All right. Ethereum, same thing, guys. Now, support on Ethereum is right around, you might get some support at 2100. All right, but we have good support at about, what's that, 1500. It came from the high of 4800. All right, trading at 3000. So it's down about 1500 points, guys. All right, on the weekly, on the daily here, we are nicely done in the markdown phase with a sell short signal. So just be careful, guys. This market is corrected. Our US 30 traders, no more shorts. No more longs. Okay, we do have sell short signals on the daily time frame. So moving forward, when we go live on Friday, we'll be looking for short opportunities. Okay, so we'll look for short opportunities on Friday. Same thing for NAS 100. Sellers coming in here. You guys can see that on the daily. So shorts only. So switch that hat, right? No more longs. Only shorts now. Okay. Metals, monster metals. Again, just holding firm here with gold. Okay. We talked about bonds. We've brought out, with this market turning more bearish, we've brought out monster short. All right, so moving on forward, guys, we'll look for some short opportunities. All right, in monster short. Still early. But we can see sellers are coming in here, starting to come in. That's a good one here. So they're slowly coming in, these shorts. Okay. So we'll look at those. All right, guys. All right. So thanks for coming. I'll see everyone tomorrow when we do our Q&A tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. See you guys then. Be careful. All right. I've done several videos. If you guys go to the shorts about protecting, right now is when we want to protect the account. Don't get greedy. All right. All right. Do not get greedy. Now is not the time to be long equities. Okay. Okay. Be careful. Protect your account. All right. Protect your account. This selling could come in heavy. You guys look at Bitcoin here. And we're just going to pick on Bitcoin for right now. Okay. Bitcoin came from 125,000 to now 92,000. That's a big drop. Okay. All right. Past Sunday, what's today? Today's Tuesday. No, we did not have we did not have one on Sunday. Okay, we did not have one on Sunday. All right. So this is the first class we've had since Thursday. So we did not have one on Sunday. So Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Okay. And we'll try to do as the market gets into a correction mode right now, right? We have two systems, Stock Boss and Bull Master, where really, guys, we should not be trading those systems, okay? And then Forex is consolidating a bit, okay? Like I said, we do have the yen pairs. So things are slowing down. So as we might do 2 days a week, because there's just so much, there's not a lot of data to go through, okay, right now. So we might do, if things pick up, we might do, it depends on how the data comes in, all right? If things are moving, which I don't think it will, okay, right now, we'll do a minimum of 2 days, our live streams, okay? And we'll do about half an hour, okay? As things pick up, we'll spend more time, okay? It's just how it is right now. Things are correcting in the market. You guys will notice your heat seeker. So if we do, so just like we are slowing down, you guys should slow down as well. Do not be in this market, all right? Do not be overly aggressive in this market. I'm going to run heat seeker here. And we've got 64 in heat seeker. No, that's come down. I'm surprised we still have 64. And I think they're buying healthcare. I think healthcare is what they're moving right now, which it is. All right. So they've got tons of healthcare stocks here. But guys, understand, even with this move that they're buying here in healthcare, if the overall market, right, if the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell, especially the Russell, which is what we use for Stock Boss, if that index is correcting, and if it's in that markdown phase, even with these healthcare stocks, right, they could certainly fail, right? So you could have them where they're moving right now, but you guys can certainly trade them, but just be careful. Okay, I think that's the message there. But that's what's really pushing heat seeker. So here we've got what's that? 2, 4, 6, 7 stocks in basic material, 2 in energy. That's it. All the rest here, that's all healthcare. All right, and particular biotech, technology. We have 1 tech stock in heat seeker. Okay, 2 transportation, 1 utility. All the rest healthcare. So basically, we probably have 20 or so at the most. That's not healthcare, and that's where it really needs to be when we are correcting like this. Now, we are early stage in the correction. We are early, okay? We just got our buy signals, guys, last week and this week. Today, we got sell signals. We got 3 sell signals today on the indexes today, on the daily time frame, okay? Still early, but there's a lot of selling already. But we're still near the highs. Okay. All right. Bull Master. Let's run it. 38. More like it. So Bull Master. So guys, Bull Master. That's S&P and NASDAQ stocks in here. Right. Most of these are large cap stocks. 38. That's more like it. 38 in Bull Master. All right. Stock Boss really should be about 20. right? It's got about 64, but that's because of those healthcare stocks, and I'm not even looking at those. Okay, so if heat seeker is dried up, bull master, when things are running, we'll get about 90 to 100 to 150 stocks. 38, that's a real number. If the institutions, we track the institutions here through heat seeker. If they're not buying, we should not be buying. Okay. All right. So if you gotta just chill out, take a break, take a vacation, whatever you gotta do. Right. If you trade these markets, you're going to force trades. Okay. Especially if you go long. If you go long, you're going to get hurt. Okay. All right. And shorting can be difficult. All right. Doing puts can be difficult. You guys will what can happen is as this market moves lower, all right, we might get some bounces. Hold on. All right, some major bounces. So we'll take Bitcoin as an example, okay? So if you go short, right? If you go short Bitcoin here, let's open this up. All right, so if you go short in the markdown phase, all right, here's your markdown phase. Distribution, we're now in the markdown phase. Even within the markdown phase, you'll notice you'll get some, right, pullbacks, right? So even if you short it, let's say you short it here, right, that price can pull back all the way up here. You're going to get squeezed. Just stay out of this. Okay? All right. All right, guys. See everyone on Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.